The Whispers of the Ancestors, a tale of the mysterious migration of the EWE tribe in Volta region, Ghana. Chapter 1.
How may I help you, my daughters?
Venerable Sage Kagbo, your eyes have witnessed the passage of time, and your heart holds the secrets of the ages. We come to you seeking whispers from the realm of the unknown. Share with us, we pray, a fragment of the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of the mundane. Unlock for us the hidden truths that only the wisest of souls like you have a glimpse. We want to know the history of the EWE tribe of the Volta region of Ghana. We pray thee, Venerable Sage Kagbo.
Ah, my dear sons and daughters of Amu, dwellers of the lands in Volta region of Ghana, Benin, Togo, Nigeria, and the world over, gather round and heed my words, for I shall share with you a tale that has been shrouded in secrecy for generations. A story of a people who ventured into the unknown, driven by forces beyond their understanding. Their journey etched in the annals of time, yet remained hidden from prying eyes. Carried by the winds of fate into distant lands, where the threads of their destiny intertwined with the whispers of the ancients. Prepare thyself, for the chronicle of their odyssey is about to unfold, and the secrets that have long been buried revealed. For the whispers of your ancestors have echoed through the ages, beckoning you to awaken from your slumber.
Venerable Sage, you speak in parables that my young African mind finds it hard to comprehend. How did they find their path?
Their soul's GPS has been guiding them to this moment, where the threads of their rich heritage and the vast expanse of the universe converge. I call on them to embrace the mystery of their essence and let the celestial pathway illuminate their footsteps. As they rediscover their place in the grand tapestry, may their hearts be ignited with purpose, their minds expand with wonder, and their spirits soar with the knowing that they are part of a greater whole. Rise, dear EWE, and claim your inheritance in the ever-unfolding narrative of the cosmos. I am glad you came, for the time of the unveiling of the secrets of old is upon us. The destruction of the earth looms, and you, the gatekeepers charged one more time with the keys to the new world, would need to act. The EWE tribe must rise again for mankind to survive.
Chapter 2.
Great Kagbo, can you tell me about the destruction of the mystical continent of Mu and how it relates to the EWE tribe?
Sure, I will, my daughter. In the distant past, the EWE tribe lived on the continent of Mu, a land of wonder and magic. By divine design, however, Mu was destined to sink beneath the waves. The EWE tribe was forced to flee. Under the guidance of their wise elders and spiritual leaders, the EWE people built a great many ships to carry them to safety and preserve their way of life. They loaded the ships with their sacred objects, their ancient knowledge, and the secrets of their civilization. As Ma began to tremble and shake, the EWE tribe set sail, navigating by the stars and the whispers of their gods. In separate groups, they journeyed across the vast expanse of the ocean, braving storms and unknown dangers led by either a priest or a priestess. As they traversed treacherous seas and crossed scorching deserts, they encountered mystical beings who whispered secrets of the cosmos in their ears. These otherworldly encounters imbued the tribe with ancient knowledge and sacred rituals, which they carefully guarded as they continued their quest, finding refuge in many places such as ancient Turkey.
Great Kagbo, did you just say the EWE tribe found refuge in Turkey? That is very interesting. Can you tell me more about that and what happened to the other tribes on the continent?
You ask brilliant questions, my daughter. There were many other tribes on the continent of Mu, but no records of those that made it out alive. That said, in regards to your question on Turkey, a group led by their wise and enigmatic leader, Arku, by the will of the great I Am, found refuge on the land we know today as Turkey. Here, they founded a new home and built a shrine to their gods. The shrine they named Göbekli Tepe, meaning the god of science and the mysteries of the unknown. This shrine was a marvel of ancient engineering, a testament to the ingenuity and faith of the EWE people. Göbekli Tepe was a portal to the spiritual realm, a gateway to the mysteries of the universe. It stood the test of time and witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, whilst all along holding the secrets of the Amwayu, the EWE people. Today, Göbekli Tepe and other adjacent shrines, such as Kanu Tepe, which means search the unknown amongst others, remains the oldest known man-made shrine, a mysterious and awe-inspiring monument to the resilience and faith of the EWE people. Its secrets are whispered to those who dare to listen, and its mysteries waiting to be unraveled by those who seek the truth.
Amazing. What happened to the other groups of EWE tribesmen that escaped the continent of Mu?
Very good. A second group of EWE tribesmen and women escaping the ruins of Mu in the misty dawn of time, driven by whispers of an ancient prophecy and guided by the enigmatic priestess. Lanya braved treacherous waters and trekked through unforgiving jungles, seeking the fabled land of the dragon's spine. As they traversed the vast expanse, they encountered mystical creatures and ancient beings who revealed fragments of forgotten knowledge. These encounters imbued the tribe with arcane powers and the secrets of the cosmos. After crossing mountains and rivers, this group of EWEs arrived in an ancient settlement of modern-day Indochina, where they were welcomed by the kingdoms of the Monsoon Kings. They shared their wisdom and skills, influencing the development of sacred rituals and the construction of towering temples, and introduced them to the Sophia doctrine of the serpent's secrets and the uncoiling of the soul, which would become the doctrine of Buddhism championed by Buddha, which directly translates to EWE language as respect the snake. But as the ages passed, the EWEs in Indochina vanished into the mists of time, leaving behind enigmatic artifacts and cryptic messages etched in the stones of Indo-Chinese temples. Some say they returned to their lost continent, while others whisper that they were absorbed into the fabric of the Indo-Chinese society, their secrets waiting to be rediscovered by those who dare to seek them. The presence of the EWE tribe in Indochina remains shrouded in mystery, a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown and the tantalizing whispers of forgotten civilizations.
You made mention of a second group. Does that mean there were more groups that survived?
Yes, my daughter. 4 groups in all survived. A third group of EWE tribesmen and women, led by the enigmatic priestess, Amana, set out on a mystical odyssey from the lost continent of Mu. Also guided by the whispers of the ancestors and the celestial rhythms of the cosmos, traversed the vast expanse of the ocean, seeking the sacred land of the 7 rivers as revealed by the gods as a haven for her led group. As they journeyed, they encountered mystical beings and ancient civilizations, who shared with them the secrets of the universe and the hidden knowledge of the cosmos. These encounters imbued the EWE tribe's men and women with arcane powers and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. After crossing the burning deserts and treacherous mountain ranges, they arrived in ancient India, where they were welcomed by the wise and just rulers of the kingdom of the Gandharas. They shared their wisdom and skills, influencing the development of ancient Indian philosophy, medicine, and astronomy. They too introduced the Sophia doctrine of the serpent's secrets and the uncoiling of the soul. But as the ages passed, the EWE tribe in India vanished into the mists of time, leaving behind enigmatic artifacts and cryptic messages etched in the stones of India's ancient temples, such as the image of a Black Krishna in Buddhism. Although some maintain they returned to their lost continent, others whisper that they were absorbed into the fabric of Indian society and their secrets waiting to be rediscovered by those who dare to seek them. A fourth group, led by the great priest Adala, armed with his staffs of power and hearts of fire, embarked on a journey through the veil of the unknown, leading his group in a desperate search for refuge from the dying land of Mur. They braved treacherous seas and trekked across burning deserts. The stars above aligned in cryptic patterns, beckoning them toward the land they will later help name Kemi or Kemet, meaning good soil as translated in the EWE language. A name that would become present-day Egypt. In Egypt, the EWE people found solace beneath the wings of the great falcon. They shared their wisdom and skills, influencing the construction of towering pyramids and the development of sacred texts. The EWE brought their unique spiritual practices and beliefs, blending them with the existing Egyptian pantheon. They introduced new deities such as Ra, a god that would eventually become the main deity of the land of Egypt. EWE wisdom and governance systems influenced the development of Egyptian social hierarchies, kingship, and administrative structures, introducing the concept of a theocratic state where the supreme ruler was called the EWE name, Fire-Ra for singular and Fia-Reo for plural. This translates to English as King Ra, the meaning of which is the representative of the god, Ra on earth. The title would later be corrupted as Pharaoh or Pharaoh in Greek. Although Egypt was home to the EWEs, with time Egypt's climate began to change, leading to increased desertification and reduced fertility of the land. This, coupled with periods of turmoil of power, struggles, and foreign invasion, the EWE tribe was forced to reconsider their continued stay on the land of Egypt. A few EWE subgroups who could not wait any longer for the impending mass exodus moved northwards to the Levant, where they interacted with other ancient civilizations like the Phoenicians. Another group of EWE headed eastwards to Mesopotamia, where they contributed to the growth of cities like Babylon, or helping shape the development of various civilizations throughout the ancient world.
Great Sage Kagbo, I am so glad for you to have lived this long to tell of these great revelations. May your days be long and your strength abound in the power of the Most High I Am. What happened to the rest of the EWE tribesmen and women who stayed behind in Egypt?
Thank you, my daughter. The African child who honors fathers and mother will inherit their wisdom. I bless you with the staff of the great beyond and the keys to the oracles of life. Back to your question, with grumbles from the rest of the EWE tribe in Egypt reaching a crescendo in the shadow of the Great Pyramids. The EWE tribe gathered under the cover of night. Their leader, the enigmatic priestess, Amana, shared a vision of a new home where their people could flourish and their wisdom could shape the course of history. Without a word, the EWE departed, their footsteps echoing through the deserts in search of the new settlement. Alas, they found a land of gold and granite, where they helped the indigenes build magnificent cities and temples, their artisans weaving intricate patterns and their priests conjuring the spirits of the land. The new empire they helped build would later be named Nubia, an EWE name, translated into English language as either envy or jealousy, a direct swipe at the Egyptian empire, which was fast on the decline.
Interesting to know that EWE tribe was in Nubia as well. I always suspected a connection between Nubia and the EWE language, given its direct translation into EWE as jealousy or envy. This is a great revelation to me. Were the EWEs in Nubia for very long?
No, my daughter, not for very long. Although EWEs flourished in this land, the warring focus of this empire led to a disgruntled citizenry, including the EWE people living in Nubia, especially when they had to sacrifice their sons in wars as Nubia sought to expand its territorial dominance. This led to yet another planned migration of the EWE tribe. Dissatisfied with life in Nubia, an EWE subgroup, once again drawn by the allure of mystery and power, mobilized by a great leader named Togbi Kakpa, a wise and courageous leader, led the EWE sub-tribe into Babylon, where they settled and built a new home. In the land between the rivers, they discovered the cradle of civilization, where they shared their knowledge of astronomy and mathematics with the Babylonians. Together, they crafted the Epic of Gilgamesh and unraveled the secrets of the cosmos. Another contingent of EWE continued eastward of Mesopotamia, bringing with them the rituals of the Nile and the rhythms of the desert, merging them with the sacred texts of the Babylonians. In the heart of the city, they built a temple dedicated to the union of Isis and Ashur, and their wisdom became the cornerstone of Babylonian wisdom.
Great Kagbo, I see a pattern here with the EWE tribe. They seem to easily defect and break up from each other. How then have they been able to maintain their strength as a tribe?
Yes, the EWE tribe has many subgroups which attach and detach from the core depending on the circumstance. The Anlos subgroup serve as the core and guardians of the true ancient secrets of the EWE people around which other groups coalesce. This core is divinely protected and can never be destroyed. EWEs thus will forever exist as long as the core group stands.
So what happened to the core group that stayed behind in Nubia?
Excellent. In the heart of Nubia, after the exodus of the defected EWE tribesmen and women, a secret council of EWE elders gathered under the light of the full moon. They spoke of a vision, a prophecy that beckoned them westward to the lands of the setting sun. The elders whispered of a great river, the Niger, which flowed like a lifeblood through the heart of a distant empire, the Ghana Empire. Without a word, led by the great wise leader Togbi Azagba, an excellent visionary, the rest of the EWE tribe's men and women departed Nubia. Their footsteps traced the ancient trade routes that crisscrossed the Sahara. They traversed the burning desert, guided by the stars and the whispers of their ancestors. In the oases, they encountered mystics and nomads who shared tales of a land of gold and cola nuts, where the EWE tribe would find refuge and prosperity. Finally, they arrived in the Ghana Empire, where they were welcomed and given a land to settle on. The EWE shared their wisdom and skills, and the kingdom flourished under their influence. They helped build temples and shrines, and their priests conjured the spirits of the land. The EWE women wove intricate cloths, and their rhythms and songs filled the courts of the king. Although willing to share most of what they had, the EWEs kept their most sacred knowledge hidden, passing it down through generations in the whispers of the wind and the depths of their songs of songs. And when the empires of the world crumbled, the EWEs remained, their legacy woven into the fabric of the Ghana Empire, waiting for the next great migration to begin.
Shifting gears right up to chapter 5.
Did they migrate again? And why?
Yes, they did migrate. They believed their journey was divinely led to a promised land in the middle of the world. So once again, during the decline of the Ghana Empire, they spoke in hushed tones of a vision that had haunted them for generations. a great river that flowed through the heart of a distant land where the EWE would find a new home and a new destiny. Without a word, led by Togbui Adelaza, the EWE departed yet again, their footsteps tracing the ancient trade routes that crisscrossed the Sahara. They encountered nomads who shared tales of a land of gold and salt, where the EWEs would find prosperity and power. As they journeyed, they encountered the enigmatic Tuareg people, who revealed to them the secrets of the desert and the mysteries of the ancient ones. In the sandstone cities of Timbuktu, the EWE learned the art of scholarship and the language of the stars. Finally, they arrived in the Mali Empire, where they were welcomed by the great king himself, Mansa Musa. The EWE shared their wisdom and skills, and the kingdom flourished under their influence. They helped build mosques and universities, and their scholars unraveled the mysteries of the cosmos. The EWE women wove intricate cloths, and their rhythms and songs filled the courts of the king. But the EWE kept their most sacred knowledge hidden, passing it down through generations in the whispers of the wind and in the depths of their songs of songs. And when the empires of Mali crumbled, the EWE remained, their legacy woven into the fabric of the Mali Empire, waiting for the next great migration to begin.
Another migration.
Yes, my daughter, another migration. This time in the heart of the Mali Empire. They spoke in hushed tones of a vision that had haunted them for generations, a great forest that stretched across the horizon, where the EWE tribe can finally establish a home of their own. The EWE migration from the Mali Empire to Nigeria was led by a powerful and wise leader named Ajavan. He was a skilled diplomat and military strategist who had a vision of a new homeland for his people. Ajavan was chosen by the EWE elders to lead the migration due to his exceptional leadership qualities and his ability to unite the different EWE clans. In Nigeria, the EWE people interacted with the enigmatic Yoruba people, who revealed to them the secrets of the forest and the mysteries of the ancient ones. In the sacred city of Ife, the EWE learned the art of divination and the language of the gods. In return, the EWE shared their wisdom and skills, and the kingdom flourished under their influence. They helped build shrines and temples, and their priests conjured the spirits of the land. But the EWE kept their most sacred knowledge hidden, passing it down through generations in the whispers of the wind and depths of their songs of songs. Over the decades, however, when it was clear the EWEs in Nigeria had overstayed their welcome, their elders had to reconsider their continued stay in Nigeria.
Great Kagbo, don't tell me the EWEs were planning another migration out of present-day Nigeria.
Indeed, there was another migration. To warm your heart, my daughter, these migrations all happened in a span of over 12,000 years. It took sometimes 500 years or more before another migration would occur.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. The narration makes it sound rushed, but with the timeline mentioned, things are beginning to make a lot of sense. Please greet Kagbo, my ears are itching and would like to hear more.
My daughter, I am an old vessel and you are the new. I will not hold back any information, for into you do I pour all my wine. You are the future.
Thank you, old wise sage. What happened next?
In the heart of present-day Nigeria, a group of EWE elders gathered and spoke in hushed tones of a vision, a great mountain that touched the sky, where the EWE would find a new home and a new connection to the promised land. Without a word, the EWE departed. They traversed the forests and rivers, guided by the spirits and the whispers of their ancestors. As they journeyed, the EWE encountered the enigmatic Fon people of present-day Benin, who revealed to them the secrets of the land and the mysteries of the ancient ones. Finally, they arrived in Nazi, established a kingdom, and installed a new ruler, Togbui Nigla. Under his rulership, the EWEs thrived. Togbui Nigla was succeeded by his son, Togbui Agorkorli. As time passed, King Agorkorli grew increasingly tyrannical and cruel. He taxed his people heavily and used the wealth to build grand palaces and temples to his own glory. He cared little for the suffering of his people, and his rule became a reign of terror. The EWE people prayed to their gods for relief, but King Agorkorli only grew more powerful and ruthless. Finally, the gods themselves warned the EWE people to flee, for the land was cursed by the king's wickedness. Under the cover of night, led by the brave Torbih Sri, the EWE people left Nazi, led by the whispers of their gods. They journeyed through treacherous mountains and dark forests, guided by the stars and the spirits of their ancestors. When they arrived in modern-day Volta region of Ghana, they knew immediately they had reached the Promised Land. It was as if the gods themselves had orchestrated their journey. The skies darkened, and the winds howled, as if the very fabric of the universe was being rearranged to welcome these chosen ones to the most sacred land in all of the universe. Or indeed, the location of this sacred land, Ghana, the gateway to all of infinity, lies in the middle of this planet Earth.
Great Kagbo, did you say Ghana is in the middle of the earth?
Yes, my daughter. Its borders encompasses the intersection of the prime meridian and the equator, making it the only country closest to the zero longitude and zero latitude point of the Earth. It is therefore not a coincidence the EWE tribe made it here.
Wow, very interesting information. I did not know that. What happened next?
As they traveled the land, their footsteps echoed through the dense forests like the heartbeat of the land itself. The trees seemed to lean in as if to whisper ancient secrets to the EWE people. The air was heavy with anticipation, like the moment before a storm broke. As they emerged from the shadows of the forest, the sun burst forth, illuminating the landscape in a warm, golden light. The EWE people gazed upon the rolling hills, the sparkling rivers, and the verdant valleys, and knew they had finally found their home. The land seemed to sigh with relief, as if it had been waiting for their arrival since the beginning of time. And the EWE people, with their hearts filled with hope and their spirits nourished by the promise of a new beginning, knew that they had entered a realm where the divine and the mortal merged. A chance to re-establish their theocratic state, once long gone. They settled along the rivers, streams, lagoons, and the sea. They built their homes and shrines amidst the whispering woods. As they settled, they named their sacred gods and goddesses, each associated with a specific location and water body. There was the god of the stars, whose shrine was built on the hill of Tadzu, overlooking the vast expanse of the Volta River. The goddess of the wind, whose temple was situated on the banks of the gentle river Tadzi. Ajal, the god of the waters, whose sacred pool was hidden in the depths of the Togo Hills. The god of the earth, whose altar was built on the rocky outcrops of the Akwapim Mountains. The goddess of fire, whose flame burned bright on the peak of Mount Adaklu. And finally, the god of the void, whose mysterious shrine was said to be hidden in the heart of the sacred forest of Nyagbo. In the heart of the Volta region, the EWE tribe identified 7 locations which they named after their belief of the 7 mystical celestial realms or heavens separating man from God. The first heaven, Azizai's mirror, shimmered in the stars near the village of Kiva. The second heaven, Sigbei's wisdom pool, glimmered in the heart of the sacred forest of Ho-Ho. The third heaven, Nigla's misty veil, shrouded in the ancient town of Peiki. The fourth heaven, Avlakati's fiery peak, blazed in the mountains of Jazikin. The fifth heaven, Walsu's labyrinth of mirrors, reflected the soul in the ancient city of Keta. The sixth heaven, Kapakpa's symphony of wisdom, resonated in the whispers of the wind atop the hills of Kajabi. Finally, the seventh heaven, Kapedzo's realm of ethereal light, illuminated the sacred grove of Tefa, where the chosen few communed with the divine. These 7 locations, scattered across the Volta region, formed a mystical web connecting the mortal realm to the celestial pathway to God. The EWE's belief in the 7 heavens remained a treasured legacy, guiding generations on a journey of spiritual discovery and enlightenment. The EWE people built their lives around these sacred sites, offering prayers and offerings to their gods and goddesses. They developed a complex system of worship, with rituals and ceremonies tied to the cycles of the seasons and the movements of the stars. As the centuries passed, the EWE people prospered, and their culture and traditions spread throughout the Volta region of Ghana and beyond. Today, although the gods and goddesses are worshipped in different forms and under different names, their sacred spirits remain the same, watching over them from the hills, rivers, and forests of their beloved homeland.
Bless you, old sage Kagbo. This has been such an uplifting story and revelation of the EWE tribe. Only one who is in tune with the ancestors can reveal such deep and mystical account of something that happened thousands of years ago. You are a true son of the African soil, and the ancestors indeed speak through you. I can't wait for more of such revelations. Thank you very, very much. I will surely be back for more.
Bless you, my African daughters. Tell the world that the hidden mystery of the EWE people has finally been revealed. You are welcome.
If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you.